All right, today we are going to talk about how to record acoustic guitar and vocals at the same time. So in that singer-songwriter kind of vibe, that's what we're going for. And so let's get into it. I'll just give you the high-level overview of what you can expect in this video as described here. So first we're going to talk about the gear that I'm using. Second, I'll talk about the recording setup, show you like an example of what that looks like. Third, I'm going to show you editing post-production, and then I'll have a short clip at the end of what this all looks like all put together. Now, the setup is designed specifically to make it where it's pretty fast to actually create and record both guitar and vocals at the same time and get pretty good quality. I'm not saying this is perfect studio quality. What I'm saying is this is a good way to get 80 to 90% of the quality that you might want, but doing it very quickly. So this is a fast, effective, and not very expensive way to record both acoustic guitar and vocals at the same time. This is super helpful if you're like a singer-songwriter. So let's get into it. First thing that you might want or need is, for my setup, I have the Zoom H4n recorder. This is a recording device that is a 4-track recorder. Basically, you've got 2 condenser mics up here, and then you've got 2 XLR jacks in the bottom, and you can record both simultaneously. So this allows us the possibility of basically recording the acoustic guitar with these condenser mics and then plugging a separate microphone in here. So that's why we use the Zoom H4n recorder. Second, we've got the Shure SM57 dynamic microphone. It's a dynamic microphone. You could use a lot of different dynamic microphones for this. I picked the Shure SM57 because it's reasonably affordable. Every studio has them. You might have one. You could also use the SM58, which is basically the same thing with a built-in pop filter. It doesn't really matter. It's really just pick a simple microphone that maybe your vocal sounds pretty good on. Dynamic microphone, I think, works pretty well for this. Third, you might need mic stands. Obviously, an acoustic guitar, whatever guitar you choose is whatever guitar you have available, basically, right? So I'm not saying go out and buy an expensive guitar. I don't think that matters that much as it's a guitar that you personally bond with and enjoy playing. Last, if you're wanting to do this for something like YouTube or social media, get a camera. And the way that this is designed, you can in fact record yourself with a camera while doing everything else while recording your vocals and guitars at the same time. So this is great for social media. It takes a little bit of editing, but ultimately this gives you a high quality, recording that you could actually post to YouTube or, TikTok or whatever it is that you're into. And it'd be pretty good. So that is the gear. Let's talk about the recording setup specifically. All right, so let's quick run through this setup. So you can see the microphone is here. You've got an XLR cable running out to the back of the Zoom recorder here. The Zoom recorder is recording now, so we've got, hence my vocals coming through. I've got headphones coming out to here on the output basically of the recorder. If you look at how this Zoom is set up, it is set up kind of toward the 12th fret of the guitar, somewhere around here. You can play with different positioning of it, but I'm just going to play through a song real quick so that you can get an idea of what this actually sounds like. I've heard stadiums full of your praise, and I've seen hope in following your ways. Your word is comfort unto my soul. It's all from you, it's all for you. Jesus, you are worthy of all praise. Jesus, you are my hope and my strength. What good thing can I do but to sit and worship you? Okay, so that was that song, just the first verse and chorus of it. Okay, so that was an example of just the recording. Now let's get into editing and post-production. Now you could just stop with what you would have recorded on just the Zoom H4n and a microphone, you know, maybe just do some simple mixing. That could be good enough. That might be all you need. But if you want potentially a little bit more quality, or the ability to, I don't know, take what you're recording and then putting out onto like Spotify with a little bit of mixing and mastering, this might help you out a little bit more. So here's the high level of what we're going to be doing in post-production. Basically, I'm going to copy the WAV files into the DAW, place the vocals in the center of the mix, add compression, EQ, whatever, as necessary, and then split the left-right channels of the acoustic recording into separate tracks, and then pan them like somewhere between 40 and 60%, so you get kind of like a wide sort of big spread, while still having the vocals right there in the middle. Roughly volume match the vocals and the guitar. I like to add a little bit of reverb to the master track. I think it adds a little something. And then if you have plugins like Ozone or Masterdesk or something, you can do that for some mixing and mastering, or you could send it off to some other system that'll do that for you. And then, you know, export the song to a WAV file. And if you're doing video, after you have that exported WAV file, that's when you take it back to the video and you stitch them together so it looks like one continuous sort of performance. So let's get into all of that. I will start by opening up a project in Reaper and then copying the two files in. Let's put them same position on separate tracks. So you end up with this first one here, which I will call vocals. And then the other is guitar. Now I'm going to double the guitar track. And then what I'm going to do is let's sort of zoom out on all of these. It looks like the song starts over there. So I'm going to take take all of these. And I think they start about, oops. Okay, so we're starting about there. Okay, so let's take all of this down to about there. Okay, put all three tracks back to the front, zoom back in. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is take this track, because again, it's recorded the first two, the microphone inputs, the XLRs, into separate left-right channels. So I can go in here to the item properties, set that to mono left. So that's going to make the vocals basically the single track. And then I'm going to do the same kind of thing, only I'm going to make one of these the left channel, one of these the right channel. So mono left, and then same deal here. Mono right. Oops, did that wrong. Okay. So now I've taken the two guitar tracks and I'll just make this guitar L. R. So if you notice the two guitar tracks, the XLR microphones pick them up at slightly different volumes. So I'm going to kind of roughly volume match those here. And then I'm going to add some volume to the vocals. Now the vocals will stay in the center of the left-right mix, but I'm going to put the guitar left over to about 50%. Then guitar right up to about 50%. There we go. So then they're about equal left, right. Let's see how that sounds. I put stadiums full of your praise. Okay, that's not too bad. I've seen hope. Okay, I think we'll turn the volume down on the guitars just a little. Vocals up a little bit. There we go. Next thing I like to do on my vocals, just because I have it, is I like to use this CLA vocals plugin. You don't have to do this. I find it to be useful. It saves me some time. And then I just turn off the... Okay, that's not too bad. And then the guitar levels are fine. I will add a quick reverb. This is a reverb that I like. And maybe turn that down just a little. I've heard stadiums full of your praise. So I think the reverb adds a little bit of something. And then I tend to use this for mastering. Again, you could use Ozone, you could use a couple other things. This is a plugin that I like that's pretty fast. So then I can use the limiter here to set the output to trim to -1. Add back that volume at least. I've heard stadiums full of your praise. So that's not bad. It's pretty good. Again, I'm just trying to show you this pretty quick. So we'll go ahead and save that, and then I will render that to a WAV file. Entire project. All right, so let's see what that sounds like combined with the video and take a look. I've heard stadiums full of your praise, and I've seen hope in following your ways. Your word is comfort unto my soul. It's all from you, it's all for you. Jesus, you are worthy of all praise. Jesus, you are my hope and my strength. What good thing can I do but to sit and worship you? All right, so that was the completed project. We have vocals, we have guitar, we have some mixing and mastering, combine it with the video, and all that works together. So that's how you can record acoustic guitars and vocals pretty quick. And if you want to add extra post-processing like we did in this video, that's how you do it. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.